The full first trailer for Alien Earth has dropped, and I'm about to check it out. This was made by Noah Hawley. He's done all the seasons of Fargo, and he's also made Legion, which is probably one of the most inventive shows based on a comic book I've ever seen. So anytime he even makes a show, I'm interested, and I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise, so this is like a marriage made in heaven for me. Especially, I was just so hyped for Alien Romulus that I was just a bit disappointed with it, just due to all the callbacks and everything, but I think giving the Alien show a series helps explore something rather than just retreading the same things the movies have done. Now, I know people are all hung up about the lore, like the alien actually being on Earth before the first movie. I say just wait to see what happens with this series and with this season. And I'm not someone who gets all hung up on lore. I think lore holds back storytelling and makes things less inventive, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like Star Wars. Star Wars, I think it gets why it is the way it is now is due to being hung up on the lore. I think if you just get away from that, then you have some exciting storytelling you could explore. But let's check this out and see how it goes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's our girl?
She's ready.
You're gonna be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
That's right. You're very, very special.
Nice CRT effect.
We have a downed spacecraft.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast, we're strong, we don't break.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
This ship collected 5 different life forms from the darkest corners of the universe.
Monsters.
Ooh.
Invasive species. Predatory.
If we don't lock them down, it will be too late.
Now we start. That was pretty wild. I'm super impressed with this. First of all, I like how they're using the old tech from the original movies. Don't have Prometheus where they're using like hologram screens and stuff. It just threw me off. But yeah, this is fantastic looking. So it's a ship that had a bunch of dangerous species on it, which I want to go into later, that crashes on Earth. This is 2120. I believe the original Alien was 2122. So this is 2 years prior to the first movie. And people are going to go off about the lore. You know where I stand on that. So I don't really care as long as it's like a good series and a good addition to the franchise. I think it's interesting what they're doing with the synthetics, where they're putting someone's consciousness into a synthetic. And the synthetics are like the most interesting part of the series, or one of the most interesting, where especially Ridley Scott's Prometheus and Alien Covenant. So I'm curious where they're going with this, what Noah Hawley has in store for us. There's apparently 5 corporations going after the ship and everything that's on board, and he seems like one of the heads of one of those corporations. I know one of them is, of course, Weyland-Yutani, but I don't think one is Tyrell. I wouldn't mind a kind of like a soft connection to Blade Runner, but it is what it is. This guy seems like a Mark Zuckerberg type of head of one of those corporations, but it'd be interesting to see him get killed off. And we finally get to see Earth on the Alien franchise, and it looks okay. It looks modern, more modern than I was expecting. I wonder if the aliens will get loose on here. I doubt it, but we'll see. Maybe. I thought it crash landed in like the forest, but it looks like it's in one of the cities. So Prodigy City sounds like it's going to get fucked up. Of course, here's the Weasley, head of a corporation. I don't know who this bald dude is, but it looks like she's volunteering the synthetics to go check out the ship, what's on it. I don't know if the rest of the crew are people with uploaded human consciousnesses to them, but I don't know, it's interesting. Kind of expendable. And she's got like a katana blade, so you know some shit's gonna go down. I've never seen a katana blade in an Alien movie, so I'm interested in seeing what happens. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before in Predator, but I don't know how good a katana blade would do against a xenomorph with acid blood. And it's good to see Timothy Oliphant too. I am a big fan of his. I've watched him on Justified, but this seems like a different role for him. As a synthetic, he's usually very bombastic in his roles. He looks kind of evil, if I'm going to be honest. Now, this is an interesting part of this that I wasn't expecting before the past teaser trailers, is they have a bunch of different dangerous species. I don't know if this will happen or not, but if they're going to introduce all these species, are we going to see like variants of aliens like we did with like when the Kenner toys are out in the early 90s? I think that's got some potential to it. I don't know what these things are, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they are and if they become like their own kind of xenomorph. I think that's very interesting. Now, they're not skipping on the gore. This dude was fucking torn apart and blood smeared all over. You can see his, I guess that's his leg here. He's got just ripped apart. This is gnarly. I wonder what this is, because she's a child in an adult synthetic body, so is this her drawing? Is it something that she maybe prophesized? I don't know. Oh yeah, Noah Hawley. I'm down for some Hawleyness. Now, it looks like these might be pulse rifles. I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like it's got the handle there. Let's go look a little further here. Yeah, it kind of looks like it looks like the ship crashed in the city, but they're in the forest, so I'm not sure what is going on here. But I'm down for some xenomorph in a forest action. You always see them on spaceships and like some industrial place. Except maybe Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which we don't talk about anymore. This kind of looks like a prison. He's got something on his arm. You get like acid on his arm. Yeah, those definitely look like they're pulse rifle, or inspired by the pulse rifle, or we got to think like Aliens takes place like 50 years or more after this. This could be like a prototype of. I want that pulse rifle sound. I hope I get that pulse rifle sound. I love it. And this seems like one of the corporations. I think there's like a Japanese one. I think maybe, I don't know if it's Weyland and Weyland-Yutani. They're gonna have the Yutani character in this, I know. Yeah, it definitely looks pulse rifle-ish, and it's got like the ammo counter there too. I'm really interested in seeing what these other aliens are here. There's that Weasley guy that I know we're gonna want to die. I feel it by his casting. And it looks like it's like a squid, or not squid, maybe like a jellyfish-like alien that they have on board. I think that was teased in one of the teasers. They had a bunch of little quick snippets of some of the animals in these containers. You get a little more of a look on here. To climb onto and dislodge the eyes of other living organisms. Oh, fucking sick. Once replaced in the eye socket, it's blurry. The something, whatever the name of this is, takes over the ocular pathways to the brain, something the neurotransmissions throughout the body. More study needed to... Yeah, these all seem like deadly invasive species, which they say in the trailer, but interesting to see their takes on other species. Like, they always tease it in Aliens. They're like, is this another bug hunt? But yeah, just seeing other species, and I'm sure like the Xenomorph is still the top boss of everything. They can destroy civilizations. Looks like a sort of a test subject here. A little more of Ollie Fantastic. You get like I think this is the thing we're talking about, that with the eye sockets. Oh, and here is probably a Xenomorph. Definitely looks like it. Maybe every iteration of the Xenomorph is different. Every movie, the eggs are different. The Xenomorph itself is different. So I'm pretty sure this is a Xenomorph. It looks like it kind of splits here. It looks a little different, but I guess they just shaped to their environment or wherever they found it, which I always found pretty interesting with the Xenomorph. And this guy's screwed. Look at this dude. Don't look in the hole. No, he got face hugged. Yeah, this looks like the guy had the thing on his arm, I believe, and it looks like he's a synthetic as well. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm loving the hard sci-fi vibes. Okay, that's that thing. That looks pretty wild. It looks like one eyeball with a bunch of little pupils in it. It's fucking sick. It's doing something to somebody. Ooh, the Xenomorph right there, like leaping at him. It looks pretty good, actually. I think there's another shot of it. Ooh, I like that. It kind of looks like a guy in a costume, but I like it. I like it way better than CGI. Ooh, she hooked his mouth tentacle thing. Ooh, that's wild. And it's got like a smooth dome. That's awesome. I don't even know what's going on there. And then you get a pretty good shot of it crawling here. Ooh, and it's fucking smashing. It looks like this is not a spaceship. You got a chandelier there. It's shattering through glass. I think we're going to see some fucking Xenomorph carnage in a highly populated area. Let me go back a little bit. Ooh, yeah. And there's looks like a pulse rifle, and I'm down for this. I want the Xenomorph to tear through the corporate overlords. Yeah, Alien Earth. But what are you thinking of Alien Earth? Are you looking forward to it? What do you think of Alien Romulus? Let me know down in the comments below. If you want to see more of these trailer breakdowns and reactions, maybe give this video a like, maybe subscribe. And I'll see you later.